Let's do a different challenge instead then. Just seeing double. Don't know what seeing double is, but oh, it's a Jacob and Esau one. I won't do that actually because I haven't played this game yet. Let's do. Excuse me. Let's do Cantripped. I'm assuming that's card based because Cantrips is. Is this Tainted Cane? I also haven't played as Tainted Cane yet, so I don't want to play as him in a challenge first. Let's do Scatman then. I think that's. What the hell am I? What the fuck? What the fuck is this? I can't shoot, I'm blindfolded. So I think I'm question mark. No, I can't be question mark because I have health. I have no idea. Pretty unfortunate to get Gluttony on the first floor. Or first room even. There's no way to control these or anything, is there? Even if I move my arrow keys, they don't go where I want them. They sort of come to me, I suppose. So that's a side of this. Oh, I heal. I heal sometimes. I don't know what from, but I heal. Also going to assume that there's no item rooms because this game is a cruel joke against my person. Oh, I have Thunder Thighs, so I can break rocks. They're so weak. They're so weak. God, they give you 9 volt, but it's like so bad because it's so slow. I think it's like 15 seconds charge time with 9 volt. Oh, I see. So some item I have, I think it's the one next to my equals 3 or less than, what is it, greater than 3? Less than 3. Item is giving me these when I break a poop. Oh, we have bombs. I don't know if I want to waste them on a room like this, although this is the first room and it's taken me, or the second room and it's taken me like 3 minutes. Stars? Are there item rooms? No. Attack the enemies, please. So they sort of follow you loosely, right? So if I want to get them to attack, I gotta be aggressive, which is weird because I can't attack, so. So it doesn't matter if we're finding the. There's no item rooms to find, so it doesn't matter if we're looking for them. So we want to go for the. Ah, that's a shame. So we want to go for the boss room just straight up. I suppose we could try and get like petrified poop, but I think that the chance of you getting anything out of a poop spawned by the poop item is slim. Like I think it's lower than normal. Attack this bloody dude! Thank Christ. Okay. Fortunately, 30 bombs are like really good, so now we just wait until my guys die. Damage up I don't think affects this in the slightest. Come to him. Damn it. This asshole. I doubt luck has any effect on any of this, but I was so busy focused on walking near him, I literally couldn't even see the bomb through my poops. Just gonna die because I'm being dumb. Never mind. Lady Luck smiles in my favor. Man, if this is how long it takes to fight the foot. Oh, that's what happened. I probably walked through a cloud. Come on, man. That's just mean, game. The bomb literally doesn't even exist until it gets to me. I literally have my right hand just on my desk. Like... Wait, what is... Oh wait, no, we already fought the first boss. I was like... This is next health wall. Why are there only one boss? I don't know what's healing me, to be honest. I'm getting healed occasionally, but I don't know what from. I suppose I could be trying to kick his bombs into him. Sometimes they're fire bombs, so I don't want to be hurting myself like crazy. Okay. He's dead. Super Bandage is a fantastic item. Normally I'd be using the poop before I even go into a room, so it's so useless, but... We only have one key, so... Even if I wanted to get use out of that room, I would not be able to. We have Mulligan, I think, so... Regular flies are turned into black flies. Oh, and we have Turdy Touch, so we can turn them into... This room's gonna be bad. Never mind. I wonder if these things can block shots. If they can, I could just sit in my army of poops and just live. Walking into shots is another matter, but... Careful. I was so focused on not walking into the mushroom and potentially getting gassed that I almost walked straight into a bomb. Yeah, they can drop block shots. Don't know what Super Ball does. It's been in the game for so long and I have no idea. Ow. My army grows. Almost walking to a rock that explodes. This room could be detrimental to the swarm. What we want is a speed upgrade, I feel like. We might as well get into our shop, I suppose, because we don't have any money, but we have keys and there's no other use for them. Well, I'll buy a card. That's useless. Okay, we can't get to that middle bit because we can't fly. Enemies that chase us might be really easy to kill. Because these guys kind of chase us as well, so... Although, those guys who explode may be scary. Oh yeah, I walked in that room and tried to fire, but I can't do that, so... I'm not going to do that. Widow, he chases you slightly. In the form of his jumps. Jump! He chases you a bit too fast to, Is that the fart that came out from me using the poop? Did that just reflect a shot? That's good intel. Man, he really doesn't want to jump, does he? Like I said, enemies that chase might be pretty damn easy to kill. Too spooky for me, not crazy useful. Because... Oh, actually, is too spooky for me an aura-based thing? I'm gonna do this. Because... Yeah, having a way to attack that isn't dependent on my poops seems pretty nice. And Lil Brim's actually got decent damage as far as my memory serves. And this is only to Mom anyway, so... I'm fiddling on my phone, which is directly under my face currently. Yeah, like an enemy like that, I don't think you can beat that enemy. Like, actually, with this. So, you'd have to just wait until the room timer goes up, which never something you want to have to rely on. Room scary. Okay. I don't... If I rely on low Brim too much, it like takes away the Zane of the run, right? But the run's kind of hard. The Zane is sort of just, or it's like just there, you know? Yeah, that's fine. Gulped our trinket though, so that means we can pick up something else if we find it. Oh, we have BFF as well. So, low Brim should be slightly more powerful, assuming it even affects him. Which, admittedly, I don't know if it does, but definitely doesn't hurt him. Chariot's pretty nice. That means we can just run into people and make poops because we have 30 touch. Right? I don't see why that wouldn't be the case. It's like the benefit of having an invincibility item combined with a contact-based item. Right? I mean, I said the thing about Brim being decent damage, but he's kind of proved me wrong a little bit. Just a little tiny little inkling of proving me wrong. Did I just lose that? No, I didn't. Frag Mega. Not the best enemy to face, because I can't shoot away your stupid homing tail that you can't destroy. But we move on. We live our lives. We live our lives pretty well. That went quite decently. Speed upgrade, that's lovely, because our speed was really bad up until just now. We don't have anything from this floor. There's no item rooms. We don't have any money for the shop. Right? 10, that's small enough of an amount for me to say we don't have enough to go to our shop. You shoot creep. I feel like normally I just absolutely bloody body Ultra Pride, so I don't really know how to fight them properly. Because despite his Ultra status, he's pretty light in health. Wow, the blue spike block actually just helps me. Well, good to know there's a room with health in it, I suppose. Okay, that's good to know. So I could technically, if I wanted to, just farm poops in this room. And they actively seek out the enemies, it looks like, or at least they're much faster. That's cool. Unfortunately, there's not really any way I could facilitate getting those back without just going to that room that I was just in and shooting that red poop over and over again, but tell you what, it's worth keeping in mind. These regular poops, yeah, they're okay. We don't want to walk over these just yet, actually. We don't want to spawn more enemies first to have to do it. Tell you what though, all the familiars that could have shown up in the Devil Deal, I'm glad that it was this one that did, because definitely the most useful for this. Okay, one destroyer at least just ends up getting a black card. Or a rune. Sure. Hagalaz is one of the least useful. I almost just used that without thinking, but that would have been foolish, because I would have lost my chariot card. I don't know how you would do this room without a way of attacking, so I don't think you can Actually, maybe the poops can break fires if they walk into them. They can't. Doesn't seem. I guess you have to wait until the doors open by themselves after the timer runs out. But that's, once again, pretty cool. Not just because it's not a difficult room to survive in, it's just annoying. Oh, attacking me with a brimstone laser from off my screen, I see. I see how it is, game. I see how it is. Too Spooky hasn't come in handy too much, because lots of the enemies that do get feared, they end up just attacking you anyway. Their AI is designed to attack you and not to run away in fear when they get feared, which is foolish, but nothing I have a say in. So, what you gonna do? And we might as well go to our shop, assuming that it exists. I forgot we have special bombs, and I forgot that we can break blocks by walking on them, so I walked into that and just almost bombed myself. Somehow didn't, but... Mask of Infamy, you might be, once you get to your second stage, pretty easy. Also, you can see there the uselessness of Too Spooky. I think when I first got Too Spooky in one of my first runs in Repentance, I thought it was pretty good. The more I think about it, the more I think it might actually be pretty bad. Like, its usefulness is sort of meh, because most enemies don't just walk into you, generally. So it's hard to quantify, I suppose. So I very much could just say it's bad, but I don't think I've used it enough to give it a fair shake. And it's not to say that it isn't bad. Like, just because I'm saying that doesn't mean it isn't a bad item, but I'm just saying I haven't given it the time it deserves to be judged. Sometimes a shitty item is just a shitty item, but it's an interesting item nonetheless. Man, they really wanted me to work for this shop. There's a lot of health sitting around, so even if I take a hit here, realistically I'm fine. Didn't have to think about it. Pretty mean of you, game, to not give me anything from any of these. That sucks. That might lose us the run. The curse of being dumb and using, what do you call them? Pills whenever you see them. But we have this chariot card for the boss on the next floor, which should be the final boss of this run. All things go as the game intends, which I plan to let them kind of interfere. Come on, game on my phone. I'm playing this while playing a different game on my phone, so. And even if I lose this is my last one. So. But I sort of don't think we'll lose. I feel like it's, unless we could just get absolutely shafted, this try little shots will be done. Being real mean to me, game. Real mean to you. Game a room with wall masters. Mom's hand wall masters. Not even real wall masters. In my head, everyone calls these wall masters because of Zelda, right? I've never played the Zeldas which have wall masters in them, but in my head, those things aren't the real wall masters. It's the bony hand ones, in my eyes. Get rid of you because you have the. I'm unable to fly. I don't know why. In my head, I feel like this run should have the ability to fly. Not even the challenge, but like this run, my play of this challenge. So, that's interesting. It spawns the tinted skull as if you'd want to ascend back up to home. I don't know why you ever would on this. PhD would have been great when I got that health down last wall, but what can you do? Time's up on that. Oh, I don't know why I'm not coming in this room. There was no way it was going to be anything. I still might as well destroy all the skulls as well. Just thinking, there's like no risk really, because the host hats don't deal contact damage as far as my memory serves, so I'm gonna guess the the boss room, the thing we're going to. It's probably not gonna be this way, but what you gonna do? I don't like going into rooms where there's no way that the way we need to be going is here, because it just can't be. But that room up there, it couldn't have been anything, because the rooms around it had deemed it so. Okay. At one point I had a poop which had corn in it, but I don't know how that spawned. It irks me. We don't really want doorstop, because we don't, like, there's nothing else we can get, and this is the final boss, so. Oh, that's nice, actually. Having it be Stompy Bomb is pretty useful. It means she'll just stomp on all our poops. Although in saying that, she is not being particularly stompy. Or maybe this is just showing off how weak the turdlings are. Wow. I think that was contact damage, not even her stomp. Okay, we'll check boss rush. Sci-Fly, it's a fantastic item. Meat Boy. Wow, they really they're pretty cruel, because those three items are fantastic. Lord of the Pit, I was just talking about Fly. Anyway. Run over. Dirty Mind. I think that's the item which makes it so that the poops give you items, because the little icon looked very similar to the icon for the achievement. Like the icon on my thing. Anyway.